Okay, I'm back, y'all. Divine Grateful Risings. Oh my gosh, y'all. I'm getting so many messages. And y'all, I think it's like 1 a.m. in the morning. But oh my gosh, Spirit is just putting so many messages and so many things that, like, I've literally, in the last 5 minutes, got like 5 things that God wants me to do videos on. Okay. So I'm sitting here chopping it up with God, right? In Spirit and Him. And I'm like, what has happened? Okay. What am I talking about? This. So, yes, I read tarot. Y'all can see, you can see my videos. I deal with astrology, numerology, zodiacs, all that. Okay, right? But today, well, not just today. What I'm like, how do I say this? The videos and the messages that are coming out right now are different than what I normally do. And I'm like, all right, and I'm like, okay, God, well, why is it different? And so one of the messages that he has, and I'm going to do a different video on this, but I was like, Father, my messages are changing, like what the way you're having me to reach out to people and communicate and talk to people, and the things I'm saying is like so different than what I had been doing. Okay, let me just keep it real with y'all, because understand one thing about over here in these videos and these messages, I'm real deal. I keep it a buckles with y'all, but y'all are going on this journey with me as I'm growing, so that you can see like the stages of development in your own growth as well, right? So I was like, man, Spirit and them, like, my messages seem like they're changing up so much. And the first thing that popped in my head, he was like, Master number 33. So when he said that, y'all, my life path, I'm a 33 life path, right? And so I started doing some addition. I already knew the gist of it. That's the master teacher, okay? 33 life path is the master teacher. And so I was like, well, I know that, but I started doing some additional research on it. And basically, because I had to take notes on some of the stuff that I didn't know, but it was like it's the most influential. And when the life path 33 is expressed to its fullest, it focuses on the spiritual upliftment of humanity. Okay, a teacher of spiritual and philosophical wisdom. And I was like, snap. So basically this video is to tell y'all, like, because it's bringing the things together, it's bringing things into perspective, it's showing me how everything, whether you're a Christian, whether you're spiritual, all of this stems from God. Angel numbers. People are, oh, angel numbers are from the devil. Listen, I'm not here to debate that, but all of this comes from God. It's simply a different way for him to put his word out there, right? And so he started talking to me about the videos, and because that was my question, man, the content of my videos seems to be changing. And, it's probably going to be some people like, oh, all of a sudden she didn't found God. No, I never lost him. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's elevation. It's him taking me to my next level and no longer being able to stay in that same lane that I was in, because it's time for upgrade and elevation. So that was the talk I was just having with him. I was like, well, how you just changing up everything that I was doing and the videos, the content? He was like, because it's no longer time. It's time for you to put out different content and talk about different things. Respect. So for any of you who've been rocking with me for a minute, no, I'm not changing insofar as like doing tarot. Yes, I'm still gonna do tarot, but my content is changing as well, because it's like lifting heavier weight. I heard someone say that the other day. It's like God is forcing me to lift heavier weight. And I'm a life path 33, which again is the master teacher. And this is all about spiritual evolution. And really, like this, my note said, teacher of spiritual and philosophical wisdom. I don't know everything. Y'all are going on this journey with me as I'm continuing to grow and develop my channel. My channel's going to continue to grow and develop. But I wanted to kind of put that out there because if I was questioning him and asking him, like, okay, what's going on? I literally am getting so many messages, so many videos that he's showing me that he wants me to do. And I'm like, well, what's the shift? You know what I'm saying? What's the change? What has, and he said, because I was ready. Receive it. He said, because I was ready. Before, I wasn't quite ready. I had to be willing to really, truly surrender and allow him to lead me where he wanted me to go. And it's crazy. I was talking to my mom and them about it. Like, mama, y'all, I was a little confused because I talked to them before first, angels, right? I talked to them first and was like, hey, hold on. What is going on here? And my mama was like, you've leveled up. You've leveled up. Like, I've leveled up. And this, y'all know my mama's in spirit. You say what you want to say, but I know who I talk to in spirit, okay? And my mama, numero uno spirit guide, was like, you've leveled up. So as you level up, like your conversations become different, your understanding becomes different, your awareness becomes different. And so that's something he wanted me to talk to y'all about. Like, listen, things are changing for you. You're no longer going to be able to be around the same people. You're no longer going to be able to, some conversations that people are having, child, you ain't even going to want to hear that. Okay? You're going to be like, I don't want to hear that shit. Okay? Because you're leveling up. And this is leveling up, y'all, in the spiritual realm, which then matriculates down on the 3D down here, okay, from the ethers to here. So just know a lot of you are in a stage where, yeah, the things that you're doing is different. I can be honest with y'all, and look, people probably be like, damn, she putting all her business out. No, I'm just truthful because I'm real over here. Y'all, I'm very much abstinent, okay? I'm very much abstinent. I'm no longer drinking. So when I say abstinent, I'm not just talking about sex. Yes, sex as well. I'm completely single. I'm abstinent. I've only had sex like one time in the last 2 years. And that was a year ago. You know what I'm saying? I'm not drinking anymore. Yeah, I periodically smoke, but I'm not smoking anymore. Like, I've been abstaining from so many different things, and it's because I wanted the clarity. I wanted the connection, y'all. And as I was willing to make those sacrifices, and God really saw, like, okay, she real about this. Not that I wasn't before. Okay, don't misunderstand. Not that I wasn't before, but now it's like, oh, I have this thirst, this thirst for this connection that I just am like, you would think I'm kidding, but to the point where spirit and them be like, child, you got to get out the house, because I will literally sit and read the Bible and connect with God and meditate and read tarot. Like, I will do that, and that will be my whole world, and I will not go outside the door. I'm not kidding y'all. Today was probably the first day that I have been outside in a week. Real true story. Okay. And I was even tripping myself out because I was like, man, it felt good. And I was by myself. And look, let me go back. I was by myself, and I just was outside, and I was like, dang, I need to come outside more because I don't be going outside, y'all. I literally be in here. It's crazy. Just like soaking up information, soaking up wisdom, soaking up knowledge. Like, that's just, I'm like, ooh, when I'm focused on it, I'm focused on it. So when I got out today, it was like, okay, this is nice. But then I was ready to come back in the house. But it's like, spirit and them like, look, you leveling up. And a lot of you are leveling up. So don't be surprised if you don't want to spend a lot of time around people, okay? Don't be surprised if you're hyper focused on like your connection with, oh, thank you, Spirit, with your connection to the Most High, with your connection to your guides. Don't be surprised if you no longer have the same taste for things that you used to want. Alcohol, clubbing, drugs, if that was your thing. Y'all know I done been through all that. And it's like, I no longer have the taste for those things. I would much rather be engrossed in studying and learning and being able to help and elevate and teach. And that's why he brought up the master number 33. so that as I'm going on this journey and I'm continuing to evolve and to step up into new roles and teaching new things he wants me to teach. It's like, look, I want to share these things with y'all so that you know you're not going through this by yourself. We're all leveling up. And a lot of times we talk about, how the enemy will try to come at you from the left. You know what I'm saying? When you know that you are leveling up, gonna try to throw the whole kitchen sink at you. But it's like, we don't often talk about the things that we change within ourselves that brings about those changes, which brings about the enemy coming in and trying to take you out. You understand? So, me personally, the reason I'm talking about these things is so people know, like, man, you are going to change. Your essence is going to change. Your spirituals are going to change. Your mind is going to change. Your body's going to change. The way you eat is going to change. You're going to want to be more healthy. I know I be tough at the gym. Like, you are going to change as a person, which is what then makes the enemy take notice to say, okay, wait a minute. They really trying to walk with the Most High. Let me throw some bad on them and try to take them out. And then just be like, It's like I told y'all today with the dude that ended up breaking my mirror, my passenger side mirror. It's just like, okay, well, that's fine. It's not a big deal because the things that used to bother you will no longer bother you. You change on multiple levels, y'all. You change on multiple levels. So just know if you're going through a time where you just realize like you're different. You're different. I don't want to hang around with the same people. I don't want to have the same conversations. It don't resonate in my spirituals. And just tell y'all it don't resonate in my spirituals. I'm good being by myself. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because at one of the biggest hurdles that I had to overcome was codependency, right? I am so comfortable by myself. That's not to say that I'm not waiting on my kingdom spouse. I'm waiting on him. But um you change as you get further into this walk and on this journey, you change. So just another message he wanted me to put out and talk about. And yeah, I hope it wasn't all over the place, but it probably would. And even if it would, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. All right. I'll see y'all on the next one, y'all. Love y'all in real life. Bye, y'all.